Sponsored by Willie's Salvage, Grove Ag Lines of Mod, Mr. Fix-It Roofing and Construction, Knockout Graphics, Harriman Old Build Service, St. Louis Salvage, and Driving in Memory of Bob Seaburn. And on the back, the 75C, Sean Chandler out of Pauls Valley, sponsored by Chandler Paint and Body of Stratford. We're off. J.T. Smith takes the early lead. Scott Chandler and Sammy Young right with him. Young now up to challenge Smith. Smith pulls away. JT up high, and that lets Sammy Young slip underneath him and take over the lead. Now Sean Chandler making his move as he gets around Robert Brake and into fourth. JT out of shape. Scott Chandler's going to try him on the outside. They bump. JT slid up the track as Chandler was trying to come around him on the outside. Now Chandler to the inside of Smith. Sean Chandler knocking on Smith's back door. Now Sean Chandler looks inside Scott Chandler. J.T. Smith way up high and out of shape. Robert Brake, whoa! He didn't get by Smith by 2 inches before Smith come down track and would have collided with Brake. Young is your leader. Sean Chandler in second, then Scott Chandler and Robert Brake. And finally, J.T. Smith. Sean Chandler closing the gap between himself and Sammy Young. Sean Chandler looks underneath Sammy Young as they come off of 2. Young holding on. Corners 2 and 3, and we'll stay green. It's still Young out front. Sean Chandler in second. Then Robert Brake, Scott Chandler, and J.T. Smith. And it looks like JT's headed off. He's gone up over the edge, and looks like he's headed to the pits. Sean Chandler in the 75C in second, then the 67B of Robert Brake, the 71C of Scott Chandler. We're at the halfway point. It's still Young, Chandler, Brake, and Chandler. Jessica's still out there selling those $5 tickets for that ride, or excuse me, not the ride, but the chance to own that Scream Machine. Next week we're going to give the Scream Machine away to some lucky person. Still Sammy Young out front. Sean Chandler behind him. And then, oh, trouble for Sean Chandler. He suddenly slows and goes over to the back edge. Oh, trouble down here too. Scott Chandler has spun coming off too. And he's collected one of those tractor tires. Sean Chandler comes to rest over the edge of corner 3. Chandler tightly together. Young now starting to pull away from brake. Chandler right on brake's back bumper. No one can afford to make a mistake here. All three drivers poised, just waiting for something to happen to the guy in front of them. Smoke from the 67B. Young still your leader. Brake still in second. Chandler right behind him. This one's going to be close to the end. Oh, Chandler around. He'll keep it going. Kyla's still wandering around, filling those 50-50 tickets. Meanwhile, on the track, Sammy Young still in the lead. Robert Brake still in second. White flag is out. Scott Chandler in third. JT Smith comes back to the track. Now it's going to depend. Your winner is the 86B of Sammy Young. Robert Brake will finish second. Scott Chandler will finish third. And it'll depend on how many laps JT completed compared to how many laps Sean Chandler completed as to whether JT finishes fourth or fifth.